Hey grade 2s, how's it going? I'm Devin and I'm Miss Savelli's brother living in Australia. She was telling me that you guys are learning about traditions and celebrations in different countries, and me being in Australia, we definitely do Christmas a lot different than how it is in Canada. It's pretty cool, but it's just, it's totally different. Miss Savelli told me that you guys had some questions that you wanted to ask me about Christmas and some of the ways we do it different around here. So I'll just grab my pineapple that I picked from work and I'm heading to the beach and I'll try and answer these questions to the best of my ability for you guys. December is actually our summertime here. So you get temperatures in like the 30 degrees, so it's super hot. So you don't ever really dress warm for Christmas or anything. Everybody's in tank tops and shorts and wearing flip-flops or barefoot. So just like in Canada, first thing on Christmas morning, you wake up super early, you open up stockings, you go and see all the presents by the Christmas tree. That's the same maybe everywhere worldwide, but that's definitely the same how it is in Australia and Canada. So that's something that I love because it still feels like home. But that's pretty much where these similarities end. And instead of Christmas dinner here, it's a lot more common to just have a big Christmas lunch. So everybody comes around, you have your aunts, your uncles, grandparents, come around for lunch around 11 o'clock or so. Everybody brings a dish, but instead of having a big turkey with stuffing and salad and mashed potatoes and all like the hot, warm, Christmassy foods that you normally have, over here it's very cold and very seafood based. And I guess the whole reason behind that is in summer you like cold things, right? Christmas is in summer here, so that's why all of our foods are cold, with like the macaroni salads, potato salad, you have a Christmas ham, and you have these giant shrimp, which they call prawns here in Australia. And that's similar to how in Canada, Christmas is in winter, so you eat all the warm foods. You have your stuffing, you have your turkey, you have all like the hot sides. And for the dessert for Christmas, you have, I guess, pretty similar. I don't know if you guys have trifle, but that's something Miss Savelli and I grew up having for a Christmas dessert. So we have that here. And there's also this Australian dessert called a pavlova, which is the meringue, similar to like the lemon meringue pie. So it's the white fluffy bit. And that's basically like a pizza base almost. And then you just cover it in tropical Australian fruits, just like pineapples. So that's another difference. You use what you have, and it's a cold dessert, and it's just so sweet and so good. And one of the coolest things around Christmas time is going in the mall and you see everybody getting pictures with Santa Claus, right? But over here, you take a picture with Santa Claus and he's on a surfboard. So you get to stand on the surfboard with Santa Claus rather than just sitting on his lap or on the chair beside him. And that's pretty much how Santa Claus is seen over here in Australia. Since it's so hot, he's still in like his big red coat and stuff, but sometimes you'll see him in a button-up shirt, button-up t-shirt. He always has his hat. That's iconic Santa Claus, right? He has to. But yeah, a lot of times he's pictured at the beach with a surfboard, and he'll have like kangaroos with him. He'll always have his reindeer, but he always has kangaroos and koalas nearby too, just because it's different to how it is in the snow. It's his little vacation when he's down here. And for Christmas, it's really common to get toys for the beach. Like you get a new football, or you get a bucket and a shovel for the sand, or you get a new bathing suit, or just any water toys really is really common because you spend a lot of the Christmas break at the beach or by the pool and you're out in the sun. So yeah, it's quite different, isn't it? Spending Christmas at the beach is definitely one of the highlights of Christmas here. It's probably one of my favorite things because after you open up all the gifts, you get to bring all the new toys that you got, which a lot of times are toys for the beach, and then you get to play with them all day. And then you have all your family and cousins and everybody around you. So it's just like one big family bash instead of being stuck inside by the fireplace and just being all warm and cozy like you guys. We're just enjoying the sun. And I see a question here asking if we drink hot chocolate on Christmas. And the answer is no. You drink hot chocolate when it's cold, right? So over here you'll have normally cold drinks, but me being Canadian living in Australia, I do miss having a nice hot chocolate for Christmas. So what I'll do, I'll turn up the air conditioning, normally on Christmas Eve or a couple days before Christmas, just to get in the spirit. I'll turn on the air conditioning, I'll put on like some warm pajamas and put a hoodie on or something like that. And then I'll have like a nice hot chocolate, get some marshmallows, and just pretend like I'm back in Canada for Christmas, just because it's so much different and that's something that I really miss. And since Christmas is in summer and it's all hot and quite different, but in the movies you see white Christmases and everything's cold for Christmas, and that's really the Christmas vibe that you get over here still. So everybody wants a white Christmas, even though it'll never happen in Australia. But what they do is sometimes you celebrate Christmas in July. So Christmas in July is celebrated on July 25th instead of December 25th like it is for real Christmas. And then you'll dress up warm because it is winter. So temperatures for Christmas in July is normally about like 15 degrees. So it's still not cold, but it's a lot colder than what it is for real Christmas here. So that's kind of just to get that Christmassy vibe that you see in the movies and everything. You don't open up gifts or anything, but that's when you'll have like a warmer Christmas dinner. I've brought my family's tradition and Canada's tradition of cooking a big turkey for everybody. So it was the first time all my friends and family over here have ever eaten turkey. And it's cool that I get to bring my Canadian tradition, and it's my grandma's recipe for the stuffing and how to make the turkey and everything. So I'm bringing that Canadian tradition all the way to Australia, and that's something that they found really cool. And we look forward to Christmas in July, every July. And it's pretty cool that we get to celebrate Christmas twice a year, so can't complain there. So those are the questions about Christmas that you guys wanted to know about. By the way, here's my dog. This is Riley. You guys also had questions about what sports are like over here in Australia. So similar to Canada, sports are huge. Everybody watches them, loves to play them. But instead of it being hockey and football, over here the top three sports are rugby. Sorry. As I was saying before Riley rudely interrupted me, he saw a possum in the tree or something. The top three sports here are rugby, cricket. I don't know if you've ever heard of cricket. I never heard about cricket until I came here, but it's an all right sport. And there's also a third most popular sport, which is called AFL. And it's similar to like football, but they play on an oval field. So instead of it being rectangular, it's actually a round field. And each side has 4 goalposts. The sports I like to play here are beach volleyball, rugby I played last year. But the next sport I want to get into is surfing. You guys also asked, why did I move to Australia? And the answer to that is I finished college. Miss Savelli just finished university. So we decided, why not just go on a trip together somewhere? She's been to Australia before and really liked it. So we just planned on going for about a year, 2 years maybe. But until I come home next, I'll keep working on the pineapple farm where we have almost 1 million pineapples. So we have to pick them soon. Pineapple season's starting to come up. This is probably my favorite place in Australia just because we have the mountains, we have the beach, it's beautiful weather, and yeah, so that's probably my favorite place, is right where I am here on the Sunshine Coast. So thanks for sending in your questions, guys. I had fun answering them. Maybe one day you guys will come to Australia too. It's pretty cool. Celebrate Christmas here, just have something different, that would be nice. So yeah, thanks again for sending in the questions. Hopefully I answered them good. And say hi to Miss Savelli for me. Oh, and I almost forgot. Go Wildcats.